If you've been thinking about getting into van life but don't want to spend a fortune, the 2026 Winnebago Solis Pocket 36A might just be the rig you've been waiting for. It's compact, it's simple, and it's one of the most affordable camper vans you can buy brand new. But here's the big question. Can you really live comfortably in a van this small? And does it have enough of the right features to make it a solid choice for first-time buyers? In this video, we're going to break down the Solis Pocket 36A from the inside out. We'll take a close look at the layout, how it drives, what's missing, and whether the price actually makes sense. And of course, we'll wrap it all up by answering the big one. Is this the right starter van for you? Let's get into it. The 2026 Winnebago Solis Pocket 36A is a van that knows exactly what it is, and that clarity comes through in its interior design. At just under 18 feet long, you'd expect a cramped living space, but Winnebago did a solid job making the most out of every inch. The main living area features a Murphy Plus bed that folds down over a gear garage, which is ideal for storing bikes, bins, or bulky camping gear. This design gives you flexibility. Bed down when you need rest. Lift it up when you need cargo space. The kitchenette is compact but practical. It includes a 2-burner propane stove, a stainless steel sink, and a 3.0 cubic foot 12V refrigerator. There's also a small countertop space that folds out to the side, giving you just enough room to prep meals. Above and below the counter, you'll find well-thought-out storage compartments, ideal for keeping your essentials in place while driving. You also get a dinette area that converts into a small sleeping space or lounger, perfect for relaxing, working remotely, or even accommodating a third traveler in a pinch. Large windows and zippered coverings bring in natural light while giving you privacy when needed. There's no built-in wet bath in the 36A, which is a conscious decision by Winnebago to keep things simple and open. Instead, you get a portable toilet that stows away under the bench seat and an outdoor shower connection. While this might be a deal-breaker for some, others see it as a trade-off worth making for the added space and storage. Lighting is all LED, and the systems are powered by a combination of house batteries, shore power, and optional solar. It's not a high-tech van, but everything you need is right where it should be. In terms of insulation and interior finish, the Solis Pocket is built for 3-season use, with decent thermal performance and easy-to-clean surfaces that feel both rugged and modern. For first-time van owners or weekend travelers, the 36A's interior feels refreshingly straightforward. You won't find marble countertops or ultra-plush furnishings here, but what you do get is a clean, functional space that's ready for adventure. It's a minimalist approach, but one that works well for people who want to spend more time outside than inside. If you value practicality, smart design, and simple comforts over luxury bells and whistles, the interior of the Solis Pocket 36A will likely check a lot of boxes. One of the most important things to consider with any camper van, especially a starter van, is how it drives and handles. And here's where the 2026 Winnebago Solis Pocket 36A really shines. Built on the Ram ProMaster 1500 chassis, this van measures just 17 feet 10 inches in total length, making it one of the smallest and most maneuverable Class B motorhomes on the market. If you're used to driving a full-size pickup or SUV, transitioning into this van will feel pretty natural. The 3.6-liter V6 engine under the hood delivers 280 horsepower and is paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. That combination gives you enough torque for merging onto highways, climbing hills, or cruising through mountain passes without feeling underpowered. And because it runs on regular gasoline, you won't need to search for diesel pumps or deal with DEF fluid. Just fuel up and go. The compact size makes city driving and tight campground navigation incredibly easy. You can park it in a regular parking space, drive through most drive-throughs, and even parallel park without much stress. That's a huge plus for new RV owners who might be intimidated by larger rigs. The turning radius is tight, and the visibility is solid thanks to large side mirrors and rear camera assist. Road comfort is decent. though you're still riding in a cargo van chassis. You'll feel bumps more than you would in a Class A or Super C, but the benefit is nimbleness and less sway on curvy roads. The cab area is simple but functional, with touchscreen controls, USB ports, and comfortable bucket seats with swivel capability. One of the standout benefits of the Solis Pocket's size is how it opens up your options. You can go places that larger rigs just can't: tight national park campgrounds, urban boondocking spots, or even your own driveway. It also makes it a lot easier to use this van as a daily driver if needed. For first-timers, this is a great way to build confidence behind the wheel without sacrificing too much interior space. You don't need a special license, there's no trailer to manage, and the whole driving experience is closer to a family van than a traditional RV. That alone makes the 36A one of the most beginner-friendly models out there. When you're looking at a compact, budget-conscious camper van like the 2026 Winnebago Solis Pocket 36A, it's just as important to understand what you're not getting as it is to appreciate what's included. This isn't a fully loaded luxury van. It's a purpose-built rig with a minimalist philosophy. So let's talk about what's missing, and whether or not those omissions are deal breakers. The most talked about missing feature is the bathroom. There's no built-in wet bath or dedicated toilet room in the 36A. Instead, you get a portable cassette-style toilet that stores under the bench seat and an outdoor shower connection. For some, that's a hard pass, especially if you plan to camp in areas without facilities. But for others, it's a fair trade-off. You gain more interior space, more gear storage, and a simpler, lighter van that's easier to maintain. There's also no air conditioning unless you're plugged into shore power or use a generator. The coach does come with a MaxxAir fan and insulated window coverings, which helps with ventilation, but in hot climates, you'll want to plan carefully. This is more of a three-season rig than something you'd use full-time in the Arizona summer. Another missing element is high-end tech. There's no built-in touchscreen control panel, no advanced solar setup standard, and no automated leveling. You'll need to manage your systems manually, and if you want serious off-grid performance, you'll likely need to invest in battery or solar upgrades. For some, that's part of the fun, customizing it to suit their travel style. For others, it's a hassle. Storage is a mixed bag. You get a lot of flexible space under the Murphy Plus bed and several overhead compartments, but there's no true wardrobe or pantry. If you're a light packer, you'll be fine. If you travel with a lot of gear or clothing, you'll need to get creative with packing cubes and storage bins. Ultimately, the 36A skips features that add weight, complexity, and cost. Things like slide-outs, tanks for black water, and full indoor bathrooms. The trade-off is a lighter, simpler van that can go more places and requires less maintenance. If you're expecting a tiny condo on wheels, this isn't it. But if you're okay with simplicity, using campground showers and traveling light, the missing features might not matter at all. The key question is, what kind of traveler are you? If you value comfort, full amenities, and lots of space, the 36A probably isn't for you. But if you're focused on freedom, flexibility, and ease of use, it delivers exactly what you need and skips the rest. Now let's talk dollars and cents, because price is one of the biggest reasons someone would consider the 2026 Winnebago Solis Pocket 36A in the first place. With an MSRP starting around $143,475 and dealer discounts bringing that down closer to $108,579, it's one of the most affordable new Class B camper vans on the market. But is it actually a good value? Compared to other camper vans in the same class, the Solis Pocket stands out by keeping things simple. No slide-outs, no complex systems, and no luxury finishes means fewer things to break and a lower sticker price. If you're looking to get into van life without going deep into six-figure territory, this van gets you there with room to spare. When you stack it up against something like the Winnebago Travato, Thor Sequence, or even DIY van builds, the 36A holds its own. You're getting a fully warranted, professionally built rig from a trusted manufacturer. And while it may lack some high-end extras, what you're really paying for here is functionality, reliability, and ease of ownership. Fuel economy is another big part of the value story. The Ram ProMaster chassis is gas-powered and generally gets better mileage than heavier diesel vans or Class C motorhomes. That adds up over the long haul, especially if you plan to take extended road trips or live in the van part-time. Also consider insurance, registration, and storage costs, all of which are typically lower for a Class B under 18 feet. That means your monthly ownership costs are significantly more manageable compared to bigger rigs. For retirees, solo travelers, or couples watching their budget, that's a huge advantage. Now, there are trade-offs. At this price, you're not getting solar, lithium batteries, or a high-end heating, cooling system. You'll likely need to invest in some upgrades if you want true off-grid performance. But again, that's part of the appeal. It gives you a solid, affordable foundation that you can build on over time. Where the 36A really shines is in its ready-to-roll factor. You can walk onto a dealer lot, drive it away the same day, and be camping that weekend. That simplicity, both in the purchase and in the use, is a big part of its value. So is it worth the price? For many first-time buyers and budget-conscious travelers, absolutely. It's not a luxury van, but it doesn't pretend to be. It's affordable, smartly built, and does exactly what it promises. It gets you out on the road, comfortably and affordably. So after everything we've covered, here's the big question. Is the 2026 Winnebago Solis Pocket 36A the right van for you? That really depends on your lifestyle, your expectations, and how you plan to use your camper. If you're a first-time van owner looking for something simple, reliable, and easy to drive, this van checks a lot of boxes. It's compact enough to park in a regular space, easy to maneuver in cities or campgrounds, and doesn't require any special driving skills. That alone makes it a great entry point for people who are nervous about jumping into RV life. It's also a strong fit for weekend travelers, solo nomads, or couples who like to keep things light and simple. If your idea of van life is hiking, biking, kayaking, or just finding quiet places to unplug, this van supports that kind of minimalist, gear-friendly lifestyle. The gear garage under the Murphy Plus bed is a big win for anyone who travels with outdoor equipment. Where it might not work as well is for full-time living, especially for couples who need more space, or folks who really value having a full bathroom. The portable toilet and lack of a built-in shower may be a deal-breaker depending on your comfort level. If you like long hot showers or need more privacy and separation inside your living space, this layout might feel tight. It's also not ideal for extreme weather. While it's built for extended season use, it's not a true four-season van. So if you're planning to winter in the Rockies or summer in the desert, you'll need to plan around its limits. But for those looking for a low-maintenance, budget-friendly rig that gets you out on the road without a lot of fuss, the 36A is a smart choice. It's not trying to be a rolling luxury condo. It's a tool for adventure, built with simplicity in mind. In short, if you value freedom over frills and want a van that's easy to own, drive, and enjoy, this could absolutely be the right one for you. The 2026 Winnebago Solis Pocket 36A isn't for everyone, but if you're just starting out in van life and want something affordable, simple, and easy to drive, it's definitely worth a look. It's not packed with luxury features, but that's kind of the point. It's all about giving you the essentials, cutting out the clutter, and getting you on the road without overcomplicating things. If you're the type who'd rather spend your time outdoors than inside, who values mobility over square footage, and who doesn't mind a little compromise in exchange for freedom, this van might be exactly what you need. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you travel in a van like this? Does the missing bathroom matter to you, or do you love the minimalist setup? I'd love to hear your take. If this video helped you out, give it a like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road.